Welcome to the video tutorial on operating the equipments of the propeller survey lesson. Regarding the experimental equipment, inside the isolation room, we have 1. A propeller, 2. A motor, 3. A sensor, 4. An ESC, electronic speed controller, module, 5. A support frame. Additionally, we have a signal processing box. On the signal box, we have 1. A thrust sensor cable, 2. A torque sensor signal cable, 3. A USB cable and an indicator lights. 4. Power cable and power switch button. We also have a control box. On the control box, we have 1. A motor signal cable, 2. An encoder sensor cable, and USB wire. In the desk outside the isolation room, we have a computer with pre-installed software. On the computer, there is a USB cable connected to the system inside isolation room. Additionally, there is a power supply box with a DC power switch. Steps to operate the equipments. Step 1. Perform a safety check. First, check that the nuts are tightly fastened to ensure the propeller is securely attached to the motor. Next, check the indicator lights, including 1. The power light, 2. The USB data light and 3. The USB hub light. Then, check the battery and battery connection cables. Finally, check the USB cable connected to the computer. Step 2. Collect data from the software. Open the display window, then turn on the camera using the Turn on Camera button. Next, press the Activate Device button to power on the control circuit. Then, enter the motor power level between 20 and 65. Press Read Data to start collecting data from the sensors. Next, press Start Motor and collect data for 30 seconds. After that, enter a file name and press Save Data to File. Note: the offset button is used to calibrate the sensor to 0 when the propeller is stationary. The Clear Data button is used to erase the current data from the graph. On the graph, we have 1. A rotational speed graph, 2. A thrust force graph and 3. A torque graph. After completing the data collection process, we proceed to send the data via email. Open the Send Data window, log into the team's email, attach the data files, and send them to all team members. Note: be sure to CC the email to the instructor. To start, press the Active Device button. You may hear a beeping sound inside, indicating that the ESC, electronic speed controller, has received the control signal. Next, press the Read Data button to start reading data from the sensors. If the sensors display non-zero values when the propeller is not spinning, press the Offset button to reset these values to 0. Then, press the Start Reading button again. Once the data has been reset to 0, press the Clear Data button to delete old data and prepare for new data collection. Next, press the Start Motor button. Through the camera, you can see that the propeller is spinning, and the graphs are showing changes in values. Wait for the system to collect data for 30 seconds, and observe the time axis. After 30 seconds, press the Stop Reading button. Then, press the Stop Motor button. Once the propeller has completely stopped, enter the file name. Follow the naming convention. For example, if the current test was conducted at 20% power, enter 20_. Then, add the team name. For example, V@FAP Team 01. Enter VP01. Then, press Save Data to File. The data has now been saved to a file, and the file path is displayed in this notification. Specifically, the file is stored in the Exported Data folder. You can see a newly created CSV file, named according to the format you specified. Repeat these steps for the next power levels. After completing the test at 60% power, proceed to send the data. Log into the team's email to send the collected data files.